Hi everyone, we are now on the final part of this process writing. You are tomorrow gonna be writing or doing the editing part of your story. So this is the time where we look at the grammar parts. I have given you all some specific grammars, but these 4 points I'm gonna go through today is something all of you should be looking at, and it's also part of the assessment criteria to improve your text from this grammar video. So I'm just gonna dive right into it. First of all, we should look at the knowledge promotion curriculum goal, as we always do, and this grammar video targets the goal that says to bruke sentrale mønstre for rettskrivning, ordbøying, setnings- og tekstbygging i produksjon av tekst. And the assessment criteria from your form is to use the grammar video to improve your own text, and the letter answers the tasks in a thoroughly way with enough information as written in correct English. So by using this video, you will be one step closer to use correct English. The first one we're going to look at is the use of it and there, because both words is used for the Norwegian word det. Det varmt her. It is hot in here. Det en flue i suppen min. There is a fly in my soup. So we're going to look at two different, or we're going to look at the difference between the two. But first, the first one is when they simply mean different things. So when you say it is time for breakfast, you are saying that we should have breakfast now. It is time. This is the time to have breakfast. And then when you say there is time for breakfast, it means we have enough time for breakfast. If someone asks you, do we have any time for breakfast? There's time for breakfast. So just look at it. If you mean one thing, just look if you have the right it or there. And there are different uses of it and there. There are 4 uses of it, but I've only included 2 for now because we're going to work more with this, but not too many points at one time. So you use it if you refer to something. The first one, it is her favorite pen. That's her favorite pen. It is. And the second one, it is hot in here. It's called the empty it. You use it when you talk about weather and things that aren't really touchable. And then you have the there one. You have 2 different uses of there. It's the locative one. There I met the king when you talk about location. And there are 2 books on your reading lists. It's the existential one. It's when something exists. So if you wonder whether to use it or there, you can ask, does it exist? It's not like there is hot in here, because it doesn't, you can't say it exists, it's hot in here, but it exists 2 books. There are 2 books there. So try to use this and look at the it and there. Very good. Let's move on. Then you have the irregular verbs. You all are very good at these ones, the regular ones. Jump, jumps, jumped. Walk, walks, walked. But we have some irregular verbs in English that doesn't follow this rule, and there isn't really just these words are like this because of that. This is just something we have to learn. So I want you to look at if you've tried to for example, conjugate run to rund, because it's not right. I have marked out some of it, but I want you to look closely at the verbs you're using too. The next one we're going to look at is the use of some and any. This is just really language work. It sounds better if you say some when it's a declarative, a positive sentence, like would you like some tea, when you expect a yes. And you use any in negative and interrogative sentences, like is there any tea left, when you expect a no maybe. Look, and also with the something and anything, it's the same rule for that. The last one, I just have to stress, I know you know this, but this is just like rookie mistakes, like you know it, but you just write and write, and this is the time in the process writing where you look at this kind of stuff. The capital letters. I in English is always a capital letter. Weekdays and months are capital letters, and languages are capital letters. Also names and all the things you already know. But this is something that is different from Norwegian in English. So just look at that carefully. That was the grammar parts I want you all to look at. Improve your text using this video, and good luck on the editing part. This is the last time you look at your text before you get assessed by me with your assessment criteria. So remember to look at the assessment criteria form again when you start writing in class.